Hey guys, so okay, welcome back to Dishonored.
I'd have my own ship.
Thank you, Samuel. Well, we're about to head off on another assassination mission. This time we're taking out Lord Pendleton's
Reminds me of one
brothers.
time off the Morley coast. No, I've forgotten.
You've killed twins before? Well, glad to
I'll
have
take
your
you to the
experience.
Golden Cat when you're ready. I've taken Lord Pendleton enough times, believe me.
Oh my. Let's go. Look for Emily. Mask on. House of Pleasure. The Loyalists believe that Emily is being held at the Golden Cat by the corrupt, aristocratic Pendleton brothers. These men are Lord Pendleton's despised older brothers, twins, and they are loyal to the tyrannical Lord Regent. Find Emily at the Golden Cat and eliminate Lords Custis and Morgan Pendleton. Here we go.
I'll get you as close as I can to the Golden Cat, Corvo. You'll have to go the rest of the way on your own. The entrance is near Holger Square. The main thing is to make sure that little girl, Emily, gets back all safe and sure. Them two Pendletons are there, so I'm guessing there'll be a lot of guards. Slackjaw might have some ideas on helping you get inside the cat, if he don't kill you. This here's his territory. He and his Bottle Street gang hole up at the old Dunwall whiskey factory. They sell the elixir that folks use to fight off the plague. I'll lay low, but keep an eye out for you and the little lady you're bringing back. Good luck to you. I know Emily must mean a lot to you.
You have no idea.
Be careful going up the street, Corvo. A river hand I know pulled up alongside me last night and said there's one of those watchtowers on Clavering now. I guess you getting rid of Campbell shook up the Lord Regent.
Obviously. Alright, let's go. Wish we'd be doing this at night time. Instead we're going to be doing it in broad daylight. What's that? Chaos. Your actions affect the city. A high number of deaths result in more rats and weepers. Different reactions from your allies and darker final outcomes. Okay, let's try to keep chaos to a minimum. Speaking of chaos, what the hell's going on up there? Hey, this looks familiar. We're back... Jesus. We're back here again, aren't we? It's just at the daytime? What the hell's going on? Oh my god. I thought Bottle Street sounded familiar. That's one of the streets I took. Okay, cool. Cool. What the hell's happening up there? Jesus. Oh, there's someone here. Oh, buddy. Bad time. Duh? What? You saw nothing. Wish I could put you in that bin, but that's okay. Just put you down there. Alright. Were you even a guard? I didn't even notice. Yeah, okay. I thought it was just a random civilian I accidentally interrupted. What's going on? Jeez. Someone's really puzzled up here. Oh, jeez. Okay, I don't trust that thing. I don't want to explode just yet. Still got my life to live ahead of me. And I have a little lady to save.
Dunwall citizens. Anyone with information pertaining to the death of High Overseer Thaddeus Campbell is to report to the City Watch for immediate questioning. In this time of spiritual crisis,
Slackjaw. What kind of name is that anyway?
I don't even know if I can trust that guy.
May the High Overseer's
It's
spirit
fine, I'll just
fade and
sneak
merge
past him.
with the cosmos.
Let's use our blank. I mean, why not? We've upgraded it, right? Can I get up there? I can. Alright. Oh, someone up here. He's dead. He's got a 10 corpse. Health elixir. How did you die, sir? Plague, maybe? I don't know. Doesn't look that bad. Anything else up here? Nope, we're good. But the golden cat's that way. First, let's look around though. Study our surroundings.
Attention Dunwall citizens. A mandatory whale oil ration is now in effect. Non-compliance is a punishable offense.
Looks like we got a lot of bone charms. This way. Can't quite reach. There we go. Alright. Sneaky, sneaky. I'm just finding the thinnest threads that I can grab onto. Some guard over there. The distillery's there. Suppose I'd find Slackjaw there, maybe? Optional Slackjaw. Meet with Slackjaw in the distillery? Yeah, okay. That must be the brothers who were on screen just before. Well, let's go get some intel from Mr. Slackjaw. Let's also look around and see if we can find anything of use. We've been in here before. Let's just quickly take this guy down. He's got a pouch. Who are you? Assassin? Jesus. Interesting. Okay, I took him down. Now there's a bone charm nearby. There it is. There's another assassin there. And one up there. Jeez, what's going on? It's like they know. Just take him down. Let's just secure the area. I don't like surprises. Maybe we can even get a non-detected if we're lucky. Let's try to be good. What have we got in here? Pouch. Rewire tools, spring razor. Looks like we're full up. Nate, drop point has changed. Leave it in the shelter under the bridge. If the elixir ain't there, you don't get paid. I suppose that's a clue I could use to find stuff. This isn't booby trapped or anything, is it? Nope, but there's the bone charm. Fleet fighter. Having your weapons out doesn't slow you. Well, I can afford to have 4 now, so that's all good. Medicinal herbs, copper wire, flies. Oh, he's having a nice slumber. There's one more assassin. Lost track of him. Where'd he go? There he is. He's on the move. May need to just sleep dart this guy. Don't fall off. Whew. It's not your time just yet. Okay. Can't carry any of that loot. I wonder if we can just grab these bone charms before I go into the distillery. Let's just play it safe and blink.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. This district is now under a mandatory whale oil ban. Compliance will be strictly enforced.
Whale oil ban, huh? Wonder what the situation is. Nowhere I can really sneak, is there? Take the streets. Bone charm there, bone charm there. Let's investigate. Door to art dealer's apartment. I can go inside if I want to. Suppose it wouldn't hurt. Let's have a look-see.
Come on, Stu. One more try.
Oh, Jesus.
They wouldn't have such a strong door lock if they kept some interesting things on its other side.
I'm telling you. Not even a bit. And I think I bruised out my shoulder.
Stop your crying and giving up.
Oh, hey. Oh, that ruined everything. So much for not detected. That's crap. Oh well. Need a safe combination, huh? Should have just shot them both. Don't know why I was trying to be stingy with my sleep darts. Obviously the rune's on the other side here. But I'll need that combination. Oh, that went well. Nothing. Damn, that sucks. I was doing so well. I'll be so mad if I don't get detected for the rest of the mission. Oh well. It is what it is. There's no one else in here, is there? Just some rats, right? Golden Cat reopening, Mr. Bunting. I know you've been waiting for the Golden Cat to reopen. You've probably been suffering, you poor dear. So let me offer you a warm welcome to our lavish reopening tomorrow. I assure you that everything has been cleaned up top to bottom, and after that touch of plague, we're ready to take care of you. Everyone here loves you, and half the girls consider you a friend. Madam Prudence. Coin of 5. Special remedy. Bone charms. An excerpt from a book. Bone charms are sailor's blessing, they say. The carving itself is a practice from long back, passed from father to son, old man Salt to Greenhorn, still getting his sea legs beneath him. In the old times, men cut into the tusks of ice seals, and into the arm-long fangs of bears that roamed the isles north of Tivia. Once the whale trade began, the practitioners went to engraving the bones of those great beasts, rendering charms that sing in the night and grant some small boon to a man's vigor or defense against pregnancy. I see, so it's a ritual of sailors. Corvo's sort of a sailor. Not really. 167. I shall remember that. I suppose it's worth a shot. There's lock safe in the art dealer's house. Slackjaw's gang has not been able to open the safe, so the code is probably elsewhere. Well, that means it's not in this building. I hope Slackjaw doesn't mind me knocking out his thugs, especially after they breathe fire on me. Let's go check out what's going on down here. I am alone, right? Nope.
Stuff can't be worth nothing, can they?
Not a chance. I think I remember having seen this painting at my grandmother's place. She wasn't no dummy.
Yeah, probably can't even sell it for junk. Not worth the time taking it off the walls. I might go upstairs, see if them other two found something worth the trouble.
Where are you? There you
Little bastard.
got distracted, huh? Oh, you bastard. Whoa. I'll take care of you before you let your friend know that you might have saw something. Where is your friend? Oh, there he is. Oh crap, he's gonna see his friend. Almost bundled up. Well, you can lie on his ass. I'm sure you won't mind. Just don't turn around in your sleep. You'll be face first in his cheeks. Okay. The number of bliss. Prussia. Oil on blood oxide. It's missing. Lightning oil. Good leaf crematorium and fluid works. I saw this. It's the Lord Regent. That was in the prison. Light along the inverse curve. A circle of self-portrait. Jeez. You guys thought it wasn't worth any coin, it's 300. Whoop. Light along the inverse curve. Anton's a glove. So this is his place, huh? Or, I suppose it's not a giveaway. It's just a self-portrait. Abandoned child. Bonnie Rosebud. Molly withdraws. Grimaldi Church Blood. The rune is in the safe. I can get out on this floor if I want to. Let's just have a look around as well. Blood from the eyes! Exclamation mark. The outsider walks among us. Do I have company down here? Just a lonely mouse. Oh god. Oh god. They're running rampant. God damn it. Probably shouldn't have busted this up. Especially since there's nothing here. Great. Well done, Whack. Just unleashed the plague. That was very refreshing. Yeah, they're still there. I suppose we're letting them out again. What? I do have a grenade, and I don't see another use for it. Have fun. Well, that worked. Okay, that cleared the way. Gross. Medicinal herbs, medicinal herbs. Powder crystal. That can get me to street level. Nice. Nobody in here, no rats. Send us food, not bullets. A reasonable request. You don't want to eat a bullet. That means you're dead. Even more levels down. Door to Bottle Street. Well, we can assume the combination's not here, since the Bottle Street gang couldn't even open it. Come on, let's head back out to the alley. Oh, I need the bloody apartment key. Oh, let's not get out on the street side though. Let's give ourselves some high ground. Join up, fellas. Don't have anything I want or need. Yeah, what up? Tivian burial urn. Unknown material. Cool. I wonder if we should check out the other building over there, since we're on a roll of exploring things. How am I gonna get there undetected? In the middle of the day? Jesus, that guy almost saw me. Probably shouldn't be advertising my location on the balcony. I'm not here, just turn around, there we go. Just to be safe.
Hey, blow off.
Wow, that's friendly.
What was that? See something?
Hey!
Ran off.
That went well, isn't it? Oh, Jesus. Get me in here to Galvani's office.
Sound like a lot of blood, really.
Wish I saw.
Well, I did get detected in the end, so that's okay.
Maybe up later and take a look, after them other two are gone.
It's like another safe. Okay, 2 guys. Surely I can take them both out. God, I love the blink ability so much. It's so clutch. Just gonna lay down there. Where's your friend? Mine. My controller won't stop vibrating. Oh my god, calm down. What's wrong? Dr. Galvani's journal. And the controller stops shaking. I've been invited to the soiree at the Boyle Estate. Of course I won't attend. The 28th day of the 7th month, the month of the high cold, is the day I met Anton Sokolov at the Academy. Why would I tarnish the anniversary of the most important day of my life by licking aristocratic boots? I have no time for fools. I will be solving the riddle of this plague. Perhaps I'll raise a cup of Tivian Red. Most important day of Dr. Galvani's life is 28th day of the 7th month. I shall take that knowledge and apply it to that safe I just saw. This is quite the sophisticated office. I didn't need the game to give me that hint. I probably would have tried this out. Nice. 500 coins. Never use the most important day of your life. Or your birthday as a combination. Or pin. Social engineering 101. Anyone could just hack you. Or in this case, crack into your safe. My, what a posh place. Just 2 of you? Okay, that's fine. No grenade needed. Enjoying yourselves? My controller's shaking again. I don't know why this happens. I mean, I'd rather not use the keyboard and mouse for this game to go. Because I can't, like, lean back and relax. Okay, there we go. It's calmed down. More Lord Regent paintings. More people to worry about.
I think he's dead, right?
I know that. I mean, do we have suspects?
Oh, city's watch.
Suspects? What? Suspects? We don't waste time solving who killed him. Personally, I'd buy dinner to drink.
But what are you gonna put on your report?
I'm gonna say we found one of Slackjaw's men inside, all dead and bloody, and that you are a stinking idiot.
Jeez, cooperation is non-existent in the City Watch. Let's wait until they split up, divide and conquer and all that jazz, you know? Let's wait until it's safe as well. Not now.
Should we gather for whiskey and cigars tonight?
Chances are very good.
Oh, now they're all friends again. That charming. This guy's going by himself into a different room. Perfect. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Galvani building key. I suppose I'm full up on bullets anyway. Whoops. Cock that up, didn't I? Luckily he's nowhere here. Corpse, empty bottle.
That might be worth checking out.
Yeah, I'd say so. Come on, do it. Oh shit, where are you going? Just realized my mana bar is not full anymore. That's okay. Still got plenty, and I can always drink a potion, because I'm full on it anyway. Alright, what do we got? That's a distraction. Bull rat fetus. Cool. The rat plague, except from a natural philosopher's notes. For over a year I've studied this cursed plague, collecting and dissecting rats by the thousands. Given their rapid gestation and maturation cycle, it's been possible to breed them for numerous generations. The rodents themselves seem immune to the plague, but they pass it readily between members of their own species, perhaps through mites. The blood of the rats tells its own story, allowing me to gauge the number of generations that a given group of rats have lived with the plague. As such, a nagging question remains. The rats collected in the poorest parts of town and the slums exhibit the oldest strains of the plague, while those found near the docks where the foreign plague-bearing rats would presumably have entered our city exhibit a younger strain of the plague. Could this mean that the rats were transported to the slums in some way that is not obvious? I will continue my research. If nothing else, I am living proof that Sokolov's elixir and Pierrot's remedy are very effective at protecting against the plague, if one consumes enough of the stuff. I suppose that's what gives me my immunity. Speaking of health elixirs, I might as well just have one of these. Rat behavior and extermination, except from a series of interviews with street workers. Used to be, you'd go out with a bag, a stick with a nail on the end, and catch as many rats as you could in a night. City watch paid by weight. My husband Benjamin and I mostly worked alone, and we got by. If we found a place where the rats were real bad, sometimes we'd hire a crew of street brats to work with us. The angry ones didn't make trouble. We'd pay them with bread and apple cider. I don't know why it sounds like a guy. It's clearly a woman, by Rat Catchalina. Once the plague came, the rats were different. Meaner, bigger, and a little quicker. You had to watch yourself. If you got cornered, they'd turn and the swarm would come back at you. I barely got away with my skin a few times down in the sewers. Bites hurt afterward, but it was the sounds they made that stayed in your dreams at night. It got more dangerous and City Watch started paying better, but that didn't last long because after a while too many people had been stripped clean, trying to fill up a bag. One slip and they'd be all over you, gnawing, trying to chew down to the bone. That's how I lost my poor Benji. That's her husband. Also the name of my penguin mascot. Bit of trivia for you guys. Benji the penguin. You're asleep. That's fine. Let's keep aware of our surroundings. That guy literally looks like a statue. That's great. I don't think I'll find anything there. The Leviathan's Sorrow. Bit of bathroom reading. Little is known of Pakoti. Credited with a series of pamphlets arguing against the whaling trade. While he is gifted, his views are nonsense that threaten the economic underpinnings of the empire. 1. Enslavement. On the breeding and husbanding of whales versus hunting the beasts in the wild after a natural and free life cycle, in quotes. Pakoti offers no solutions for where these massive, malevolent creatures might be pastured. Also in quotes. Disillusion. Laments on the destruction of social, in quotes, bonds between herd members. Pakoti actually uses the term, quote, families. 3. Harmony. Drivel on the, quotes, aesthetic wonder of what is in reality the great and terrible ocean that ever threatens to swallow us. Includes arguments on the gentle nature, in quotes, of the brutes, an ocean refuted by seamen who return to shore wide-eyed with tales of the whale's savagery. 4. Disruption. Here Pakoti is his weakest footing, issuing up feverish warnings against the displacement or transference of natural beasts from their native environments. So it's a bit of an argument. Arguing for whaling. They are clearly afraid of what these big creatures are capable of. We've got the lab key. I suppose we should find the lab itself. That goes back outside, where we'll just be engaged in gunfight, basically. There was something I could unlock, wasn't there? Or was that something else? Never mind. I'm saying things. Oh, I thought it was one of those globes that have like whiskey hidden inside. Never mind. Already got the elixir, full rat fetus. No thank you. I'd rather wait till I get back to the pub before I start eating. Rat cages. There must be a little home, buddy. Red room. Suppose this is your lab. A lot of coins and feathers. sounds a bit off. Ugh, gross. Alright, let's head on down. There's probably someone else downstairs, so let's be careful. No, this is where we came from. Wait, what? I'm so lost right now. Down here there's more rats. Can't even remember what I was doing. Hey buddy. Just two of you? Good. Good, good, good. Keep it that way. Third stricture. Restrict the restless hands, which quickly become the workmates of the outsider, unfitted by honest labour, they rush to sword gain, vain pursuits, and deeds of violence. Of what value are the hands that steal and kill and destroy? Instead put your hands to the plough, the fork, and the spade. Read that one, I'm sure. That's okay. Avoiding the rat plague. Much of the public still harbours false beliefs related to the plague. It is not true that the bile from river crusts will protect against contraction of the disease, nor is it true that the crushed Morley orchids act as a remedy, though it is speculated that both of these ingredients are used in both Sokolov's elixir and Pierrot's remedy. Consumption of these products before exposure to the plague constitutes the only known means of resisting the disease. Further, the Abbey of the Everyman warns against superstitious practices. Not only is it ineffective to burn two hagfish and a cat together, inhaling the vapours while chanting the names of the plague dead, but it is also considered heresy by the overseers and will be met with the full measure of the Abbey's laws. Okay. Tell your neighbours and practice these things yourself. Avoid contact with the infected. Consume your ration of elixir daily, preferably in the morning, and report anyone suspected of carrying the plague. Everyone must work together to stop the spread of the dreaded contagion. Agreed. It's getting out of hand, isn't it? Seeing bodies everywhere. Slackjaw. You're the one I'm about to meet. I knew your name sounded familiar. I've seen you on the wanted posters. Alright. Anything else in here before we head on out? Probably be good to look. Pretty much confirmed that this bottom floor is empty, which is good news. It feels safe. As safe can be. Oh god. There's a rune up there. Feeding log. 4th day, month of wind, sorted human remains, strong appetite. 10th day, 1 bag, Tivian pears, bruised, rotted, rats uninterested. 11th day, 1 tin, potted well meat, eaten. 13th day, human torso, no trouble finding corpse parts. What the hell? 17th day, no feeding, aggression increased, incident of cannibalism. Woo. 20th day, incident with previous maid servant, will withhold feeding until 1st day, month of darkness. Unbreakable metal door. Let's not open that just yet, until I have a plan of attack. Is there anything in there worthwhile? There's an elixir. I can, what, slow time? Should I do that? Okay, I need the pantry key. Psyching myself up for no reason. Alright, let's go check out where that rune is. That. Keep forgetting to equip the heart. Upstairs, one more. Let's go, let's go, let's go. No, that's what that sound was. God, I thought it was some sort of monster. It's the rune. It says wheels on it. Fake book. There's the little extra clue there. Some marks on the floor. Dr. Galvani's secret rune. Rune. That contains a rune. Sewer capacity in the month of Nets. I've been asked to tell the problem, so here it is. It's been every year that we work like men gone mad during the month of Nets. I don't hardly see my family. It's bad enough that the works are clogged with trash from the catch. Pieces of crates and nets, but the water smells of hagfish guts too. We've got to get it done before the month of rain, or you know what. And it ain't like we got help from those pricks in civil engineering either. Been at this job for nigh on 28 years, and ne'er seen one of them come down below. Except a measure will hold when they go put in one of their band's new bridges. So these last 3 years have been the worst, and here's why. It's the river's crusts moved into works. We hear a man ahead yell and scream like he's burning up, and we all climb up fast. No other choice. Well, I can afford to drink one. Alright. Definitely don't want to deal with those rats. I think it's time we just get back out there, yeah?